Hi, cities. How are you doing? Welcome to Nine Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, seeing people talk about how the system was not built for people that look like me, I don't think that is new because from the onset, you absolutely will know that the system wasn't for my people. And the same way, the judiciary system is also not for people that look like me. They have judiciary system for us and judiciary system for every other person for themselves. So, yeah. You are correct. And it didn't start today. It's something they've been upholding for a long time. And this is also one of the reasons why I keep telling Black people that if civil racism to be dismantled, I don't know how long this is going to take because some people that is where they feed. Because this system is something that they have mounted because they feel like, why do we have to unmount them? Let's continue to live like that. And they know that the system is there. The system is oppressing people that look like me. The system make people that look like me earn lesser and the rest of it. And then they turn around and tell you reverse racism. From who? Like Judas said, he talked about how standard of living or minimum this thing is no longer minimum, and how being a middle class, you cannot even be a middle class in peace. Things are just hard. Things are going not so good. And I absolutely know the reason why they do not want people that look like me to smell that shit. Because you all are still looking for a way to cover up some certain things you people did. For how long are you going to continue to cover up? Let's get into this video.
There's no love in white supremacy because there is a diametric and dialectical opposition between love and white supremacy. Love is antithetical to white supremacy. If white supremacy upheld the values of community, care, consideration, connection, compassion, joy, authenticity, liberation, vulnerability, fairness, it wouldn't exist, but it does exist because it is a fear-based systemic social ideology that is legally upheld and institutionalized with the only objectives of domination or destruction. It requires division and disconnection from ourselves and each other. It is rooted in fear. It is based in fear and needs competition. It is fatalistic. It is process resistant and outcome dependent. To the people who feel like they've never had sincere connection or love or joy, it's probably because you're so deeply rooted in white supremacy that you cannot fathom an existence removed from it.
When there's a whole system of government set up just to keep you locked in it, to keep you suppressed in it, just know that you're powerful. On my travels when I was in the service, I noticed that every country I went to, the darker original people of that land were always subjugated, always the lowest on the totem pole, the poorest and everything. And the white folks are living high on the hog in every fucking country, not including this one, because we already know what it is. This system has been set up against melanated people. Every law that has been written, my folk, every amendment to the Constitution, this whole system of government, again, has been set up against us. In Australia, they call them the Aborigine people. The Aboriginals. They're the original folk. White folk, another British settlement is what that is. Hell, even in fucking Jamaica. In Jamaica, white folk living high on the hog. Chinese folk over there too, living high on the hog. The natural born people there, the lowest paid, lowest on the totem pole. Here in America, the natives here, which are us. Because in truth, we weren't the only ones here. We weren't. We know that. We shared this land with all kind of motherfuckers. Mexicans, we shared this land with the supposed Native Americans that the government want to put out here or whatever now. You know, we all know what the fuck it is. We know what it is. In truth, Native Americans ain't none but fucking Indians. Or Mexicans. Tell you why, because when I was in Mexico, I was in a certain part, I forget the name. I was in, not Tabasco. It was one of them real southern cities down now. Them folk, they all look Mexican. You know what I'm saying? There was some, even my complexion, dark folk. I thought I went up to him, hola, ¿cómo estás? You know, ¿cómo está tu día? Speaking to him, saying hello. They didn't understand Spanish at all. It was an Indian dialect that they spoke. It was another language that they spoke. You get what I'm saying? So no, we didn't share this land. We shared this land with everybody. Melanated people have been everywhere, even in Alaska. They call them Eskimos, but it was really fucking us. China, the Afro Chinese, the same fucking thing, the same shit. Every single where, hell, even in Colombia, Dominican Republic, Haiti, the poorest in their own country. How the fuck is that possible? Hell, in Africa, goddammit. How in the fuck are you in an African nation, an African fucking continent, and you allow only a handful of white folk or white influenced motherfuckers to run you? So the moral to this story is this. These folk do what they do because it's allowed. It's allowed. Food for thought. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Y'all be safe. Do with that what you will. Everything out here has been set against us. And then they write laws to protect themselves from the laws that they break. Come on, we know this already, folks. And we don't need white folk validating us. We don't. We don't need them telling us, oh, that's not true. Man, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. It's been proven that our viewpoint on life is totally different from yours because you don't live in this skin. Where, always a victim mentality. Y'all are so fucking, y'all are like fucking birds regurgitating each other's mouth. I swear to God. Do y'all read from the same fucking handbook? You repeat the same thing. Another fatherless Negro. Oh, you're on EBT. Oh, you government assistance program. Oh, your project Section 8. Oh, you're whining. You're always a perpetual victim. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But what's funny, what I find hilarious, is how you culturalist folk, I ain't gonna say all of you. I'm only talking to the ones who have something to say to me and us. All the ones who want to try to project their opinion and tell us what they think we should do. I'm talking to you. I ain't talking to all of you white folks. So don't get on this goddamn post. And all white folk like that. But watch and see, it's going to be some of y'all motherfuckers that do the exact same thing. Don't get on this motherfucker quoting obvious shit. We all know y'all ain't all bad. We know this. But to those who got some brolic in them, those who got something they want to say all the goddamn time, shut your motherfucking mouth. Because what you will not do is step to one of us with your fucking lip. Take that how the fuck you want. And if you feel brolic and you feel bold and you want to get on here, oh, so you're threatening us again, shut the fuck up again. Suck ass motherfuckers. Always want to be discriminated against. Always want to be the have-nots. Fool, you're not it. You save that title for those who are actually going through shit and who's actually been through shit and who's lived in this skin. I don't have no white privilege. Yes, the fuck you do. And if you fuck it up, that's your mistake. If you ain't benefiting from your white privilege, that's your fucking fault. Now, we're going to create this thing called black privilege. We'll talk more about that in the next video. Love y'all, black folks.
Black people, put yourselves in white people's shoes. You were promised the world. A group of people went to the continent of Africa to steal some of the people there to come here to do your labor. And then they convinced you that the people performing your labor were 3/5 of a person. Black people were deprived of an education. They were killed, disenfranchised. Everything was done to keep black people from thriving in this country. And 400 years later, you're driving down the street in your dusty Honda, and a black person passes you in their Mercedes GLS. How would you feel? Black people are a constant reminder of your ancestors' failures. We're in your stores. We shop the same places you do. We live in your apartment complexes. Your ancestors fought hard so that black people would never be shit. And now look at us, dancing at our high school graduations, doing fucking Pilates. Do y'all realize how irritated white people must be? Imagine having a 400 plus year head start and still needing to start a GoFundMe to pay for medical bills. I'm getting irritated just thinking about it. Imagine doing everything you can to prevent something from happening and it still happens. Man, that's gotta stay.
They hate the middle class. They don't hate you individually, but as soon as you fall into that categorization, as soon as you categorization, as soon as you fall into that categorization, they fucking hate you. To them, quite literally, the middle class is nothing more than a means to an end. The elites, the powerful, the ones in this country that have an unimaginable amount of wealth, and they're going to make damn sure it stays that way for generations and generations to come. A sign to them that they are losing, that their system isn't working, that their efforts are meaningless, is when the middle class excels. So every time we get a fucking leg up, every time we get to a running pace, and we're not fucking crawling or limping or just walking forward, every time we get some fucking momentum, they gotta throw something down to make it that much more difficult. It's not a fucking coincidence. This has been a country for 250 years, goddammit. If you date somebody for 4 years, everybody's gonna be looking at you like, are y'all gonna get fucking married or what? What are y'all doing? It's been a country for over 2 fucking centuries. And the middle class has been struggling the entire time. Don't even get me started on the lower class. It's not by coincidence. It's by design. The middle class has been exactly that, by design. And if it doesn't piss you off, I don't understand that. Nowadays, a 40-hour work week is seen as nothing. Nothing. Normal. Standard. You got to hit like 50, 55 minimum for people to be like, okay, you work a good bit. You got some people doing 60 plus regularly. For what? Bills and some entertainment. That's not life. Yes, work is necessary. All of these things, TikTok wouldn't be fucking possible without work. All the things we've discovered, all the things we've created. I'm not saying don't fucking work. But look at the amount that people work today. And what they're able to afford after all of that dedicated work. And then they find something that the government doesn't yet have a hold of, whoever the fuck is pulling the strings. And they find a way to shoot up their income. And as more and more people hop on the said thing, somebody has to come in and fuck it up for everybody. What am I talking about? They're making changes to the Creator Rewards program once again, and I've seen this message pop up on my profile at least 3 times this year, and with that frequency, I'm like, I just accepted the changes y'all told me about 2 weeks ago. What the fuck is new, right? And I just watched a video of somebody breaking it down, and it is exactly that. You will never convince me that we have this new administration, Republican, conservative administration, right? And then all of a sudden we have TikTok goes dark, it comes back, the algorithm is weird, it's asking me to link my Meta accounts. That's never happened before. Some prominent creators are now getting like 200 views a video, this, that, and the third. Shit is fucking different, right? And then all of a sudden, I hear today, there's a cap on the monthly income, the amount of money you can make per month through the Creator Rewards program. What does that sound like to you? How many lives have been changed on this app in the last 4 years alone? How many people have been able to leave their bullshit, dead-end, fuck-all job, lean into their profile, whether it be through the connections they made or the service they're offering or the content they're posting, whatever it may be, it opened up an alleyway for them to get the fuck out of that bullshit. And now they're living their life, making more money than they've ever made before, rising, through tax brackets, rising from lower middle class to upper middle class. And then you got people who shoot up there, upper class. They really shoot up there. And the people who were in the upper class, they look around and go, y'all are new. And it affects a lot of things economically, and changes happen. And instead of people being happy that more and more people have access to the means that it takes to live a quality life in this goddamn late capitalistic, racist ass country, they say, oh, way too many people are making money on TikTok. Put a cap on that. Before this whole sell it to the US shit started, I ain't hear China talking about no cap. That's an American attribute. That's an American trait. Why? Because they hate the middle class. It has to be the middle class, and it cannot be a quality middle class. Even the upper middle class people miss a week of work. Have something pop up. Let your dog break its leg or something. God forbid. But I'm saying let an emergency pop up. You prepared? Mr. Upper Middle Class, you ready for that? It's crazy. They have been preaching me the fucking American dream since before I could fucking walk upstairs by my goddamn self. You work hard, you follow the law, you make the right connections, boom, American dream. It's a fucking lie. Yes, we are better off in this country than a lot of other places, than a lot of other people. When we're talking about security, financial freedom, generational wealth, not being 3 paychecks away from being fucking homeless, not being buried by student debt for a degree they told us was absolutely necessary just for us to get declined an entry-level fucking job in the first place. Why the fuck do we have people with degrees and fucking, they have a bachelor's of science working at fucking Dunkin' Donuts because they can't get an entry-level position? Drowning in the debt. It costs. I can go on and on and on and on and on. I just get so frustrated because I have seen the positive aspects of this app. Something as simple as an app. You tap it, you open up, and boom, you're connected with the world. I have seen so many people change their lives in a positive way. And inevitably, something swoops in and says, hey, you're getting too close to us. So we gotta fuck that momentum up.
This is all I got from this video, and sincerely speaking, they all came through. Because if you look at what it's going on, you absolutely will understand that this system wasn't built for people that look like me. I mean, like today, I was talking with an elderly man. So we got we talked about Black history and all that. And he told me so many things about how he how outspoken Black people are and how they've been fighting, that he feel like he wishes that people like Africans wake up and also fight the way Black people fight. But this particular one is like, I don't know how to explain it, but you were born into the system. And the people that are operating the system knew that there is something that is not okay with the system, but still they are holding on to the system because they do not want you to rise. They do not want it to be better. They do not want it to have it all. Because if I may trace back to during the election, there were a Kamala Harris campaign, Orange Man campaign, and some of them were saying that if she becomes the president, it means we have to depend on them. That is to tell you how much they want to uphold the system. Because if you do not want to uphold that system, why are you scared that people that look like me might be richer or do better than you? It means you know that there are so many potentials that you are locked up, that you don't want them to reach their goal. The truth is that these people actually know what they are doing. For those that would think, no, they know what they are doing. Now, I feel like, not like I feel, But you and I know that the fear that, if my people hold on to the seat or hold on to the power, that it is going to really be brutal, because you all can see how, I mean, it's been how many months this man has been in office. It looks like they imported racism. And the people that imported it are always talking about how people that look like me are so racist. Like, hello, can you hear yourself? Like, how can my own people be racist towards you with all the skin complexion for protection? Oh, am I telling you people? Now, let me tell you this, and then I will move past it, because I did not want it to, like, bother me. I was traveling and they were passing everybody. I think I was the only African woman, like the only even black person. There was nobody looking like me at all. It was just every other person from different places, right? Time for them to look at my visa. Sincerely speaking, they had to use light. They had to put my visa on a light to look at it, to make sure that the visa is not fake. Like, how? How? All this. You see all this. So when my people are speaking, they know what they are speaking. You've been upholding this system for how many years? For how long? And you want to die upholding it. No, you have to really engage. You have to make way for other people. Like Judas said, you can't even be middle class in peace, because left, right, you think you are okay, not until there is an emergency. You understand that you are not even doing anything. It's really sad. But some people said this is what we are going to vote for. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.